I'm doing a quick recording because I came across this unbelievably dumb combo in this game, and I'm just going to show you what it is. So you can see I have this is apparently the max money, 99 coins. You can't get more than 99 coins. I need to score a 2.2 billion, which I don't think, no, because I was using, I think because I was using the skull, it was stuck at millions and not billions. So, and yeah, the points here are far exceeding. You see all these little, like, I got squids up here, I got a snake, and a pair of jacks. So let's start with the jacks, because this is probably the most important part of what I'm doing, and then you'll see what's going on. So this activates when the round passes, which drops a bunch of thumbtacks on the screen. They pop random pegs, and they pop a random peg 10 times, which is pretty brutal, right? To the peg, right? Even though it's like 536 million. Jeez. You know, enough of them will probably completely obliterate it. These squids, what they do is they copy, depending on their upgrade, they copy the leftmost item, which is the jack. So this turns into a jack, then this will turn into a jack. Now goes on to the more crux of this build, which is this snake guy called Ouroboros. You can only acquire corrupted items like the Ouroboros from the black market, which requires a key from the claw machine. You gotta make sure you get the key. He's pretty good. Corrupted items, even though you can't force trigger them, they are extremely strong. It's completely worth it. Anyhow, so for every five times Nubby dies, so at the end of the round, Nubby dies, regardless of what's going on. Nubby will die. And so at the end of a round, after 5 times that Nubby dies, that produces an Ichor. For every when an Ichor hits a peg, it produces a pass round goal, which is what you need in order to activate the jacks. I currently have stacked up 16 of them. So that means when I pop the first peg, which means I just hit it once, it'll trigger this item 16 times, which means this will trigger 16 times, this will trigger 16 times. Now I have these Squid Pluses. Squid Pluses give you the upgraded version of the item. So if I were to swap these around, I'd get weaker versions of the Ouroboros. Now, honestly, I would rather do this. I think it'll be a more feasible way to approach this. But so this is the result of that, and I'll just look at that board clear, right? Board clear. Now sometimes you might think that could be a fluke, but it honestly doesn't matter what I do. It clears the board every single time. Now I could just acquire more squid, because this is Octoni we're talking about here. Octoni increases the chances of you acquiring squids, and I just acquired the 2 rebounding. These books kind of don't matter. At first I was relying on this QQB perk, and I only had the Ouroboros, a squid, and a jack for a while, because I'm like, oh, if I get another one, right? But no, but I read it wrong. It's 4 or less, and slot 4 triggers 4 times. Now I don't really care about that. So this one I think is actually kind of helping too. For every 20 pegs popped, force trigger summons. These are all summons. The kebab is a 50-50 chance to trigger the right most item, which will be another jag. In fact, actually, maybe I should swap these. An archaic perk every 0.5 seconds triggers an unupgraded thing. No, although Ouroboros doesn't re-trigger because it's a corrupted item. Same would be for the squids. Jack, this one is unupgraded. These two will be unupgraded. Then is the gourmet perk, which means for every 10, slot 7, which actually I'm really glad I put that there, will trigger one time for every 10 foods eaten, which I can just eat a bunch of food now. Let's reroll. Maybe I'll get it. I'll acquire another squid. There you go. Let's hit the cafe. So I'm gonna grab another shish kebab. Now I have 6 shish kebabs. Free reroll. And I just got chips. Free reroll. This just gives me more money. 2 shish kebabs. And what's the kidney? Randomizes all items in the inventory. No, thank you. Mimics the effect of the most recent food, which is a shish kebab. Let's do that. And let's get another chip. This allows me to reroll shop, which I already rerolled, so let's get a reroll. Alright, so this will give me more money. And let's reroll shop. Ooh, more squids. 2 more squids, and I can afford both of them. Oh, I have not acquired another Jax. And this is also going to be worthless once that gets upgraded. Pretty much, I've upgraded everything. I am close to the end of the game because this is these are like the final rounds. I'm in round 75. I think it stops around 80. I'm gonna finish out the run. If I ever hit a state where I don't have that last peg, I will feel very, very bad. But that's fine. So now this jack will trigger 3 times, and I'll just... There you go. Just straight down the line. Ooh, another squid, unfortunate. Apocalypse. Blood drops randomly from the sky from above, having the first peg they have coming into contact. No. Is there not enough? There aren't enough points on the screen. No! This ruins me. Are there not enough points on the screen? Oh, I just passed. My highest score was 46.7 quintillion. I think that's what the Q is. It could be. There was a particular round where if you hit a particular guy, it turns all of the other guys into that same guy, and it would just keep procking over and over again. And I swear I was staring at that screen for like 15 seconds, and then that was just like, you broke the game, and gave me max money and 85 times spins. I could go endless. I think I'd be fine if I just keep going endless. I don't know how far I can take this because the only thing I can think of is maybe acquiring another one of these chicks, upgrading the jacks, um, maybe acquiring another food book, more shish kebabs, and honestly, as fun as that could be, I think I'm good. I don't know how far I can freaking these squids. If you come across a squid on a regular run, you definitely go after them. Anyhow, y'all have a good one.